So now we're going back to the trot after we've done some canter. And I'm going to work on making the trot an even better quality by think of bouncing her back up to me and finding a little more of a passage trot with a little more cadence. There, I'm patting her on her rump because she's such a good girl. And again, showing that I don't need my hand pulling her back. Here I can give my hands forward and soft, and there's a little flutter in the rein. But I don't need my hands to make her trot smaller. I need to raise her back up and encourage her to move in an upwards direction. You're a good girl, right? So that doesn't mean I just sit there. Just like how the volume I had to change for a big trot, now you have to do it in a more upward direction. And similar as a smaller canter, you have to really engage your core and hold yourself up and think always up, 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 instead of just sitting on your horse flat. You can encourage your horse to come up to you and have a little more lift. So as we practice a little passage trot, our normal trot as we go forward now is a little better quality. She's raising her shoulders up, is a little more active, right, than we saw earlier. So when we can get a little more lift in our horse, then we can put it into our normal trot. And that's something, and these kind of transitions are also super important to play with, right? So not only trot, walk, forward trot, medium trot, collected trot, now add a little cadence to it. Does your horse listen to your seat, right? So the only way she does this is because my seat is telling her, come up, come up, come up. It's not that I have a button that I press and say, okay, now passage. It's my seat telling her that at any moment I could ride her forward or bring her more back, like there, bringing her more back to me, and now riding her forward. That's all changes in my seat, and small changes, right? I don't go from doing nothing to all of a sudden riding her really hard. Um, as smooth as you want that transition to be, that's how smooth you have to ride it in your seat. All right, and we're going to end there.